at the Mass Higher Metro North Workforce Board, our Digital Jedi Consortium. The geographic scope is quite large. It includes the 20 cities and towns of Metro North and then the 19 cities and towns of the North Shore region. So we are serving community members from Cambridge to Revere, all the way to Gloucester. And really when we started to work on this project, there really was this acknowledgement that every community is facing something different. There may be similarities with trends when it comes to digital equity, but what the Gloucester residents are dealing with is very different than the barriers Cambridge residents are dealing with. And we rely on the folks on the ground, our community partners, our digital navigators, to inform us of what the needs are for those communities. I would say our consortium is also very much focused on serving folks that are immigrant, BIPOC, folks really impacted by inequities, and we really hold ourselves accountable to this mission through the way we structured the consortium. Multiple working groups, constant feedback mechanisms. Even just this week, we had to do a process change, and we're going to be taking feedback from everyone, including the digital navigators, because it affects all of us when we're implementing this program. It's not just hiring a digital navigator and saying, okay, good luck, let us know how it goes. You know, we have to set them up for success, so we're constantly asking our partners for feedback. And I think that's really critical for a people-centered approach. There's so many different ways employers can be involved in sustainability of digital equity. I'm going to just start off with some maybe more low-hanging fruit. One is they can donate gently used devices to organizations like Computers for People that refurbish used laptops and distribute them. We've definitely seen that device distribution is by far the most in-demand service of our local consortium, and really the demand surpasses the resources available. So companies being able to donate that, like that's very huge. The access gap is there, and that's an easy way companies can contribute to that. But also, employers can also embed digital equity as a priority in their corporate social responsibility strategies. We do engage with companies in their corporate social responsibility foundations, but we don't normally see digital equity as a priority. And that could really enhance the workforce in Massachusetts if companies did invest in that. So that's just, a big idea that I wish that companies can just take more on. Other ideas is employers can also partner with organizations that are offering to offer internships and on-the-job training for folks that are going through digital literacy courses. That is something we don't have enough internships or work experience opportunities for people in Massachusetts. So if companies can partner, like organizations, there's so many great organizations here doing direct service. And if you're an employer in the audience, I would really encourage you to partner with a community-based organization to see if you can provide internships so folks can get on-the-job training of the skills that they're learning in their training programs. And I say the thing I'm probably most passionate about for last, which is employers really need to rethink their hiring process when it comes to digital equity and the digital equity barriers they're putting for job seekers. Many companies are unintentionally creating so many barriers for job seekers to access their jobs. We hear from companies, we can't find any candidates, and the ones that apply aren't good candidates. Then we look at their hiring process, and that's a lot of hoops for a job seeker to go through just to apply and be considered for this job, just to express interest. Sometimes they have to create accounts, profiles, sometimes there's a two-factor authenticator they have to download on an app just to be able to express interest in a job. So I think that's something employers can start doing right now, which is really thinking of their hiring process and how much of a burden it is on job seekers, and if it's truly digitally equitable. I would say the takeaway is don't have a deficit mindset when we're in this space. I really agree with you. Once you're in this space, it's like a fire hose. There's so much to learn. And I think a lot of times when we design new programs, we think, well, we can't do that. Like, no one's ever done that. Like, that's not possible. So, like Virginia said, like, have your mind open to new ideas and new ways to do things.